Okay, guys. Whew. I have a massive headache. Lots and lots of stress. Lots and lots of stress. But I'm here. And I'm not going to be on here long. I'm going to give you guys a chance to realize I'm here, and then I'm going to talk, tell y'all what I got going on, tell y'all what I need, and then I'm going to get up out of here. So if I'm quiet here, it's because I'm just kind of waiting for people to realize I'm here. And plus I got I got this massive headache. Like, it's really bad. Woo, child. Shout out to my brother, Operation Exodus, Mississippi, for your encouraging words. I appreciate you. Had a conversation with the brother today. His channel is Reality's Temple on Earth, so make sure y'all go subscribe. For those of you that don't know, my name is Rashida Strober. I am the world's first and only dark skin activist. I'm the reason that anybody on YouTube, reality TV, and social media talks about colorism and dark skin. I started the entire conversation. I actually started the grassroots movement offline back in 1998. I started dark skin activism, which is the first platform in history to fight for the eradication of colorism, to get rid of colorism, to get rid of what I call darkism. Nobody was talking about dark skin discrimination. Nobody had created a movement. Nobody cared. I was the first to do it. And, I brought it online. And as a result, I have been under attack. Man, I've been under attack. Talk about a martyr for darkism and colorism. You looking at the person. And I ain't just saying that to suit my head up, to make myself feel better. I'm saying it because it's all the truth. I've suffered the most, more than anybody. Probably the only other person that has suffered more than me is a woman named Cola Booth, who I love, who's the mother of this thing. I don't really care about the rest of these people because they've done nothing but stolen and usurped off of my movement that I created, and they haven't been through nothing. They haven't suffered nothing. They haven't gone through anything. All they've done is taken, and I'm the person that has really been victimized for real. That's really going through it for real. Dark skin activism consists of my plays and books about only dark skin. I am the first person to ever do this. There's no other person that comes close to what I've done. There's black females online and celebrities who've copied me after I created the movement and built the platform. They sat back and watched and haven't done much to help, but they've definitely copied and stolen from me. So I can't respect that. Just exploited at every end by everybody. It doesn't matter. Different colors, different races. It's just been everybody, y'all. If I take a pause, it's because I got a headache. My nose is like, shoo. But anyway, that's just a brief introduction. My website is darkskinactivist.com. Once again, darkskinactivist.com. Once again, darkskinactivist.com. And I need your financial support because right now, for almost a year, I've been in multiple legal battles fighting for my rights. And it's all revolving around dark skin activism, where I just refuse to let people sit back and exploit me and abuse me and violate my rights because I'm talking about dark skin discrimination, and because I'm the person that's actually fighting to eradicate it. And so as a result, I have incurred lots of legal issues that's going on right now. And I am constantly fundraising for different things. I cannot go into detail about these cases. I was looking for my gloss. It's a other lip gloss I like to use. I can't find it. I thought I had it in my purse, but I don't know what I did with it. Oh, wait a minute. There it is. I knew I was going to find it eventually. It's this Vaseline Cocoa. That's the one I like. It just goes on like real smooth on my lips. I like it better than all the other stuff. Was Lauren. She's with her. I really need financial support to continue to keep going. There's a lot things that go along with the cost of pursuing cause that I have been able to get this far with the limited amount of resources that I have had. So I'm asking you, if you support what I'm doing to help me to keep my case moving forward, to please make a financial donation. You can go to my Cash App. My Cash App is $rashidalala. And I know, I'm sorry, my energy is down because my face hurts, my nose hurts. It's like I got a tension headache. I've been dealing with some litigation issues today. I had to file a motion today in one of the cases that I'm dealing with. It's a lot of work. It's very, very, very stressful, especially I'm pro se in this particular proceeding, and it's not for the faint of heart, y'all. I have been extremely stressed out, constantly stressed out, but my passion and desire for justice won't let me quit. I don't care how stressed out I am. I'm gonna keep on fighting, because I know that I've been wronged. I know my rights have been violated, and that's what the court systems are for. They're supposed to right the wrongs. That's what they say, at least in theory. But sometimes we know that that's not the case. But as long as I got breath in my body, I'm gonna keep fighting and pursuing justice. So I want you guys that believe in what I'm doing, I want you to go to my Cash App and help me out. There is some legal expenses that I'm going to incur that's going to be kind of costly for me within this particular case that I'm dealing with. And it's all revolving around what's happened here on YouTube in terms of my dark skin activism, having to fight for myself. I'm not going to go into the particulars of it, but I'm standing up and I'm fighting. I'm not going to back down. I have legal rights. But again, it's the expenses. It's always a matter of having the money to be able to continue to push things along. And I got some expenses that I have incurred now. I got to kind of push it along because a court date has been moved up. And it was a surprise to me because the court date was already set. But now, because of some legal maneuvering, not on my part, the court date has been pushed. So now I have to move a little bit faster to get some stuff done. So I'm asking you guys to support me. Go to my Cash App and make a donation. My Cash App is $rashidalala. Once again, $rashidalala. And I wish I could go into more detail about the particulars, but I can't. I'm not going to. When you're going through litigation, when you're going through a court case, you can't sit down and be talking about it. You just can't do that. That's just how it go. But I mean, everybody that's following me, y'all know I for real am involved in litigation. I mean, it is what it is. So I don't have to sit up here and prove that because it's all facts. But anyway, I'm still raising funds because there's ongoing expenses, ongoing legal expenses that I have to keep my case moving forward. So I am asking for your financial assistance. Once again, you can go to my Cash App. You can go to my PayPal. You can also go to my GoFundMe. If someone would go and make a donation to my GoFundMe, that would be an extreme help. My short-term goal on my GoFundMe is $10,000. I'm only about $500 away from reaching that goal, the short-term goal. The long-term goal is $1 million. I wish that somebody out there would just drop $1 million onto my GoFundMe, and then I would be able to just, with ease, do everything that I need to do, and I won't have to sit up here and worry about trying to do all of this stuff by myself, because it is very difficult. It is not for the faint of heart. But if I could just reach the $10,000 short-term mark, that would be a blessing from God. So if you feel so inclined, you can go to my GoFundMe by simply Googling Rashida Strober GoFundMe. Just Google, once again, Google Rashida Strober GoFundMe. And if you Google Rashida Strober GoFundMe, it's gonna pop up. You can go to my GoFundMe. You can make a contribution. You can also go to my PayPal, which is icecreamladydream@yahoo.com, Once again, it's icecreamladydream@yahoo.com. Or you can go to my Cash App. And the Cash App is $RashidaLala. Once again, $RashidaLala. So you've got those three are my main ways where I'm asking people to go and make a contribution. Those are my main ways. You could choose whichever you want. I'm hoping that that's a donation that just came in. I'm always keeping my eye open for donations and stuff of that nature, because I really need the funds to, like I said, to keep pushing my cases along. But yeah, Cash App, my GoFundMe, and my PayPal. I'm so tired, and I'm not gonna be on here long. My head hurts. I'm really tired today. Like, oh Lord. So those are the ways that you can help. Like I said, I wish that I could divulge more details, but I don't want to. I'm not out here trying to mess up my case. The cases are real. They are filed. They are there. I simply cannot speak on it in detail, and that's just all it is to it. But I am currently in litigation right now as we speak. So I'm calling on the supporters to make a financial contribution. It's really very simple. It's really very simple. Rights are being violated left and right, and it's not just me. It's so many people. When I think about the number of people whose rights have been violated and they just sit back and they do nothing about it, I just can't be that person. Even the struggles I'm going through financially with, trying to cover my legal expenses, I'm not gonna stop. It's just I rather catch headaches and go be sick and go through all the shit I'm going through. I'd rather deal with this pain of going through this to fight for my rights than to the pain of just throwing in the towel and giving up. I'm not gonna do that. I've been violated. My rights have been violated, and I've realized that in this fight, I'm also fighting for those that just don't have the strength, don't have the tenacity, don't have the fortitude to stand up for themselves and fight for themselves. This is also for those persons, those people. Because there's a lot of people out there that's like that. They just give up. And the worst thing that you can ever do is to quit. That's the worst thing that I feel a person could do. Because you already suffering. You already in pain. It's already painful. So my thing is, I'd rather experience the pain of continuing to fight and seeing what the outcome is going to be, rather than to just give up and throw in the towel, and because I want a temporary fix to that pain, because I feel like the pain that you would experience by giving up is going to be long term. It's worse than the pain that you would experience by just continuing to just go through it. Does that make sense? That makes sense to me. That makes perfect sense to me. So that is why I refuse to stop. I refuse to stop fighting. 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 I'm not going to stop fighting. It's not gonna happen. Even if it kills me, I'm not gonna stop fighting. I'm just not. I'm a very determined person. When someone has wronged me and I know my rights have been violated, there's nothing in the world that's gonna stop me from pursuing justice. Nothing. And that's just what it is. So if you're in solidarity with me, go make a financial contribution. If you think like I do and believe like I do, I'm asking you to go make a financial contribution. Like I said, there's 3 ways. I'm going to put it out there again. I got the Cash App. I got the GoFundMe. I've got the PayPal. I have been violated, exploited. Man, y'all just don't know. This ain't for the faint of heart. And I just refuse to give up. I refuse to give in. I refuse to throw in the towel. It's war. It's legal war is what it is. That's all it is to it. So I got the Cash App. Once again, it's $rashidalala. $rashidalala. And y'all will see my face on the Cash App. The PayPal is icecreamladydream@yahoo.com. Once again, icecreamladydream@yahoo.com. The GoFundMe can be found by Googling Rashida Strober GoFundMe. You can also look at my YouTube channel and you'll see in the comment section or in the description, you'll see the Cash App, the PayPal, and the GoFundMe. You can also go to my website. My website is darkskinactivist.com. Once again, darkskinactivist.com. And you can go there and you can scroll down and you'll see my Cash App and you'll see my PayPal. So those are all the ways. It's easy. It's easy to support me. It's easy if you want to make a donation. It's easy to find. Y'all know what to do. Y'all online. All this stuff is online. So y'all know what to do. I'm fighting right now for my legal defense right now. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm raising money for that. It's very simple. Well, one of the best ways, WAWG, Straight Gaming, you said, what's the best way to spread awareness of darkism? Well, there's phases to dark skin activism. And as the dark skin activist, the creator, the founder of this thing, I can tell you there's phases. And the phases involve litigation. It involves, even if you look back at the civil rights movement, you say, well, what, you can apply the same question you just asked. You can say, well, what was one of the best ways to for black people to fight for their rights, their human rights? And there was a myriad of ways. Some people did it through protesting and marching, and some people went through the courts. I do it all. I was just at the reparations march. Y'all see it on my channel. Another way is to go to the courts. That's another way. And in fact, I would argue that black people gained the majority of their civil rights through the courts. If you look at Brown versus Board of Education, for example. So the courts have historically been one of the ways to spread awareness that black people needed some form of their rights. And in this case, I'm talking about dark skin activism, dealing with darkism. And I've chosen the method of, out of many methods, I've had different methods now. This is not the only method, but one of the methods that I've chosen is to go through the courts, to stand up for my rights against darkism. And I do see the litigation that I'm in, it is a fight against darkism, because that's what has happened to me online. It's a fight against the darkism that I've experienced fighting as the dark skin activist, because all of these things has happened as a result of me being the dark skin activist, coming online, speaking out against the dark skin discrimination that happens against dark skin people in general. But I started out speaking on dark skin discrimination against dark skin women. All of this has stemmed from that. And so my fight now has taken a turn to go through the courts. That's a part of the phases of dark skin activism. Every movement has phases. The civil rights movement had phases. I mean, all you got to do is take a look at history, and you can look at those phases. I myself am writing a book called Inventing Dark Skin Activism, the Rashida Strober Story. And absolutely the litigation that I've had to initiate and go through, that's going to be in the book. I'm going to talk about it. I mean, it's no different from the civil rights movement. It's no different from a political campaign. This is what I'm involved in. This is what happens. And I accept it. I take it. I understand that as a soldier out here fighting on the battlefield for my rights and for the rights of dark-skinned people all around the world, I accept it. I'm just simply here to say, help me out. Those of you that support what I'm doing, you support my litigation, donate. I need help. Just like the civil rights movement. Don't think for 1 minute that Dr. Martin Luther King didn't need funding. Don't think for 1 minute that our brother, my beloved, I love Malcolm X with all my soul. There's not enough words to even express how much I adore Malcolm X, because he gave his life. He was pure, he was sincere, he was honest. Once he converted, man, there was nobody could change him. Nobody could turn him back. Nobody could turn him around. I'm literally the same way. You're not going to be able to turn me around. I'm going to keep fighting. So, dark skin activism operates in the same vein. Dark skin activism operates with the fight and the push and the propelment of being motivated by the ancestors that came before me, the warriors that came before me. It's no different. I'm going to drop dead and leave this earth one day. But when I leave this earth, I'm going to leave a legacy. People going to know I fought. They going to know I fought. I did not just lay down and just take people attacking me. I didn't take it. Stand up and fight back. It's nothing worse than someone that just takes a beat down. You don't have to take a beat down. No, you might get beat. You might get buked and scum. I get it. But you ain't got to lay down and just take it. Never that. We don't do that over here. The dark skinned activist is never going to do that. Never. That's never going to happen. Never. Not on my fucking worst day will I ever just take a beat down. I'm going to keep fighting, because that's how I'm built. So, those of you that support me, it's real simple. The Cash App is $rashidalala. And I'm not going to stop asking for donations. I'm not going to stop, because I'm going to get them. I know that God is going to give it to me. I specifically need donations now because I have to prepare some paperwork, and it's going to cost me some money to get all this stuff printed out and get put together. So I'm specifically raising funds for that right now. There's the legal expenses. They just keep going on and on. Eventually, I need to hire a lawyer. I don't want to be pro se. In this one legal action that I'm taking, I do not want to be pro se, but it takes money for me to hire a lawyer. But I have legal expenses that I keep incurring that I have incurred as a pro se litigant. So again, if you want to support me financially, go to my Cash App. It's $rashidalala. I'm gonna repeat it again. $rashidalala. Once again, $rashidalala. My PayPal is icecreamladydream@yahoo.com. icecreamladydream@yahoo.com. You can go to my my GoFundMe by Googling Rashida Strober GoFundMe. Once again, just Google Rashida Strober GoFundMe. My ultimate goal is to raise $1 million on my GoFundMe, or $1 million collectively. That's my ultimate goal, is to get to $1 million. If I were to be able to reach $1 million, I would be able to fund my legal expenses that I have. I will be able to fund international darkism talks around. You asked about how to spread darkism awareness. Well, guess what? If I had $1 million, I would be all over this country and all over this world doing darkism talks, raising funds continuously, promoting the books that teach people about dark skin activism, that teach people about what darkism is and how to get rid of it, promoting other people like my brother that I got a chance to travel to Atlanta at the Claim Malcolm X Day Festival, and I met the co-founder in person, and I bought the book. I put my money where my mouth is. I don't just talk about it. I'm about it, but I need funding, people. I need funding. And I'm so tired of people acting as if they don't understand that. You understand that. We need funding. The reason why a lot of us are having such a hard time and people are exploiting us and trying to trample over our rights is because we don't have the funding. That's why I need funding. That's why you see on my GoFundMe, my ultimate goal is $1 million. If I had $1 million, believe me, all my legal expenses would be taken care of with no problem. Then I'd take the rest of the money and I would be touring in every corner of the globe, speaking on dark skin activism in every corner of the globe. Okay? So you ask, If you want to make that happen, if you want to make that awareness, then stop sitting back trying to find ways to downgrade me. That's not going to work with me. Even if I'm broke and ain't got no money, I'm still going to find a way to do what I do. But I'm still going to fight to get the money. I'm still going to fight to get the $1 million. I'm still going to fight for that. As long as I got breath in my body, don't think for 1 minute that I'm not going to keep asking and keep asking. You could call it begging. You could try to make me feel bad. You could talk trash about me, but I'm going to keep asking for this money. I deserve this money because I'm putting in the work. I'm the one that's engaged in the litigation, in this fight for my rights, and by extension, the rights of other dark-skinned people. It ain't just about me. I'm the one that's out here on the battlefield, going to these reparations marches, going to places like the Claim Malcolm X Day Festival, supporting the brothers and sisters. I'm doing the work. I'm doing the work. Nobody can say that I'm not doing the work. I'm the one that wrote all these books. They're published. A Dark-Skinned Woman's Revenge, published. Darkism, published. Okay? What have you done? When you put in that work like I done put in that work, then you could talk to me. I deserve $1 million. There's somebody out there that's going to fund it. It's going to happen. I'm never going to stop. People can hate all they want. I don't care about you hating. That don't faze me. I'm going to keep asking for the money, and the money is going to come. It's going to come. It's going to come. My goal is to raise $1 million. That is my long-term goal and more. My GoFundMe. If you look at my GoFundMe, you will see that is my goal. It is to raise $1 million to fund everything that I need to do in this fight, in this dark-skinned activist fight, from the legal aspect of it. Because why would you think that as the dark-skinned activist out here fighting against darkism and oppression of dark-skinned people, why would you think that I would not incur any type of legal expenses? As the dark-skinned activist that actually travels around the United States, I actually move and travel doing darkism talks, doing the plays, spreading their way. Do you really think that I could do that for free? It costs money. I have to be funded. I have to be funded just like anybody else. And to think that I do not deserve funding is darkism. Anybody that thinks that I don't deserve to be funded, anybody that got a problem with me having a goal of raising $1 million, you're a darkist. You are the oppressor. Because you don't want to see me get the money that I need to get to where I want to be. But you, as my mama would say, as my dark-skinned mama would say, the devil is a liar. Because I'm going to get the money. I'm going to get the funding that I need to do everything that I need to do. And I'm never going to stop. I'm never going to stop. I'm never going to stop until I get to that $1 million plus. Because it's going to be $1 million plus. First of all, Chris Harmon, how do you know that I could get legal help for free? Are you there? Have you been there behind the scenes when I'm on the phone conversing with lawyers? Do you know? Have you been there when lawyers have told me this is the amount of money that I have to pay them to represent? Are you there? This is what people need to talk what they fucking know, because you don't know what the hell you're talking about. Anyway, like I said, I'm not finna get caught up in these haters, because that's what you on here to do, to hate. Those of you that want to support me, my goal is to raise $1 million. Listen to me and listen to me well and look me in my eye. My goal is to raise $1 million. I have been in illegal battles for going over almost a year now, and I'm never going to stop. I have incurred a lot of legal expenses, and I'm still incurring them, and I need your help. I need you to go and donate to one of my financial platforms, whether it be my GoFundMe, where my ultimate goal is to raise $1 million. My short-term goal is to raise $10,000. I am just about $500 shy of the short-term goal. So please, I'm going up against a damn billion-dollar company. Why would you think that I don't need money? Why would you think that a person that's going up against people that got plenty of damn resources, that's the darkism that I'm talking about. That is the oppression that I'm talking about. That pisses me the fuck off. Where people run their fucking mouth and you don't know what the fucking half of what I've been through. You don't know. How dare you? You wouldn't be able to even stand in my motherfucking shoes with what the fuck I've been going through over the past year. You wouldn't be able to walk in my shoes. Running your damn mouth. Couldn't even take it. You'd have been unbroken fold. You would have been unbroken folded. But I ain't never broken folded. I'm still here fighting against people that got way more motherfucking money than I got. Explain to me, how is it that I'm still here fighting? And everybody watching this that ain't made a donation, you should be ashamed of yourself to know that you looking at a person that's actually in the fucking fight. For real. Not running my motherfucking mouth on social media. But that's out here in the fight, for real. You should be ashamed for not donating. You should be ashamed that the damn GoFundMe is not at $1 million. Shame on every last one of you. But you got the fucking nerve to come on here and criticize me. You got the fucking nerve to talk shit about the dark-skinned activists that's out here really fighting for dark-skinned people through everything that I've done, whether it be my books, where your books and your motherfucking plays at. You ain't start this movement. Everybody eating off of me. I got bitches online that done stole from me, eating off of me. How fucking dare you? I'm pissed off about this shit. And this is why I fucking hate being black. Because look at what happens to a black woman like me. The real motherfucking deal. Unfucking filtered. I ain't watered down. I'm the real deal. And I don't fucking, let me tell you something. You can't buy me. You can't water me down. I tell you straight up what the fuck it is. You ain't gotta like it. Anybody on here talking shit about me got a problem with me raising money, asking for financial contributions in a struggle, in a fight that I'm doing for you, that you gonna benefit from, that you benefiting from, your offspring gonna benefit from years when I'm dead and fucking gone, and you ain't donating. You should be, man, that pisses me the fuck off. The audacity. The fucking audacity. Trying not to get my headache coming back. It's just so upsetting when I know what the fuck I'm going through. And I know the hard work that I done put in. And I know that the legal fight that I'm in is actually going to benefit other black women and black people. And when I come on here and I say, listen, I need some fucking money, I need some help, I got motherfuckers that don't even want to, you entertain off of watching me. You sit your ass up here and you come on here and you entertain off of my pain, but you got a problem with me asking for money. Man, you know what? Just fuck you. And I'm talking to the people that got a problem with me. I'm talking to the people that enjoy my pain, but don't put up no money. Put up the fucking money. Where the money at? Put up the money. If you ain't willing to put up the money, you just should leave. You should go. Period. Period. Because with or without you, understand, I'm going to keep fighting. You better fucking understand that. To my haters, with or without you, I'm going to keep on going. The litigation going to keep going. The darkism talks around the country that I put on gonna keep going. I'ma fucking find a way to get the fucking money. I'ma find a way. Somebody gonna give the money. Whether you like it or not, whether you fucking like me or not, I'ma get the fucking money to fund what I need. You better understand that. You better understand that clearly. To my supporters, I want to say thank you. To the people that have donated and given from the kindness of their heart and that understand the mission that I'm on here and understand the suffering and the sacrifice and everything that I've gone through, I thank you. I appreciate you. I really do. And again, if you want to help me with my legal expenses in the litigation that I'm currently going through, if you believe in all the work that I've done, I'm asking again for your financial support. It's all at this point in time, it is all about the financial support. It is all about the financial support. You can go to my Cash App, which is $rashidalala. Once again, my Cash App is $rashidalala. You can also go to my PayPal, which is icecreamladydream@yahoo.com. Once again, icecreamladydream@yahoo.com. My GoFundMe is easy to get to by Googling Rashida Strober GoFundMe. Once again, Rashida Strober GoFundMe. My ultimate goal is to raise $1 million. My short-term goal is to raise $10,000, which I am about $500 away from. So I'm asking for a $500 donor. If you are out there, go to my GoFundMe. Let's make that GoFundMe an even 10 grand. Let's get it to that point. Let's get it to that level. Some of y'all must be just hopping on here because I see a question on here. What is the litigation for? Well, I cannot speak in detail about my litigation, but I'm just going to say it's public record. I mean, is anybody that knows that's been in litigation, you really should not come and speak on the details of your litigation. It can hurt your case. I'm not going to speak on the details of my litigation, but what I will say is it all stemmed from me coming online, spreading the message of dark skin activism, helping dark skin people, helping dark skin women, and there's people that don't like that. And so they have attacked me in a myriad of ways, violating my rights, violating all kinds of rights. In the law, there's something called causes of actions. And so I have a multiplicity of causes of actions that I have I'm in litigation for right now as we speak. I've had to file lawsuits, but lawsuits are expensive, okay? And that is what I'm saying. I've incurred expenses and I keep incurring expenses and I need financial support. So I am asking people to make contributions to help me to cover my legal expenses that I have incurred already and that I continue to incur in my legal battle. I'm not going to speak on the cases. I'm not going to speak on them. The only thing I will say is one of the people that I filed a lawsuit against is Tommy Sotomayor. I was literally forced to file a lawsuit against Tommy Sotomayor, okay, for copyright infringement. After asking this man to, hey, please cease and desist. Please cease and desist infringing upon my intellectual property. He didn't cease and desist. And as is my rights, we all have rights. We have the right to file a lawsuit against a person that infringes upon our intellectual property. We have a right to file a lawsuit against people that violate privacy. There's a right to privacy, okay? And I went ahead and flexed my legal rights. But again, it costs money to push and propel your litigation forward. And so I'm continuing to raise money. So these cases, are already in motion. They've already been filed. But again, I have incurred legal expenses, and I keep incurring legal expenses. And so again, I'm asking people to make a donation, to make a contribution. So again, the Cash App is $RashidaLala, $RashidaLala. The PayPal is icecreamladydream@yahoo.com. Once again, icecreamladydream@yahoo.com. The GoFundMe can be found by Googling Rashida Strober GoFundMe. And you can go to my website. If you go to my website, you can find my PayPal and my Cash App. If you scroll down, my website is darkskinactivist.com, darkskinactivist.com, darkskinactivist.com. So yeah, and you can also find my Cash App, my PayPal, and my GoFundMe on the description or the comment section of most of my videos here on YouTube as well. So there's a multiplicity of ways to go ahead and make your contribution and make your donation to help me out. So that's it. That's pretty much it. That's it. I'd like to thank y'all for watching. I'd like to thank my subscribers. I'd like to thank my haters as well. I appreciate y'all, all of y'all. And I know that there's $1 million donor out there. I'd like to thank in advance the $500 donor that's there, that's going to get the GoFundMe to the short-term goal of $10,000. And I'd like to thank in advance the $1 million donor that's out there, that's going to get the GoFundMe to $1 million. And I'd like to thank everybody for any donation that you make, no matter how great or small it is. It all counts. And I'd like to thank you in advance. Rashida Strober, the world's first and only dark-skinned activist. Go make the donation, and I thank y'all for watching.